Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new topic, seeing eyes, helping hands. See, students, this topic we had already learned in 1.5. Okay, that is in first semester. In that topic, we had learned how to make an invitation card, how to make a notice, and oral invitation, and two types of oral invitation we had learned there. Okay, so now this is the second part of that topic, that is seeing eyes, helping hands. So today we are going to see what is there in this topic. So let's begin the topic. Here I am sharing my screen with you. See, students, in this chapter, seeing eyes, helping hands, here it is given a letter. Okay. So in the corner, it is given here that a letter of thanks. In first part, we had seen that New Vision students, they went to help someone there and they had written a letter to the principal regarding that. So I'm just reading the letter. Pay attention. To the principal, New Vision High School of Main Street, Girgaon 1. Dear Mrs. Ambekar, it was the first time that school children had come to help at our home for the aged on 5th January, and I am glad to inform you that their visit was a great success. The children carried out all the tasks we had planned for them. They did them willingly and obediently. And of course, our residents enjoyed the storytelling sessions quite as much as the students did. In fact, we were wondering whether we could have a few of your students visiting us every month. You can imagine how much our residents enjoyed having your young visitors. It brightened up the whole week for them. And I must admit that the helping hands really lightened some of our work. With warm regards. Yours sincerely, Kiran Somalwat, Secretary, Home for the Aged. See, students, this is a letter which is written to the principal. See, we have to just pay attention towards the format of the letter here. How the address is written, how the salutation is given, and the main content of the letter, and this is subscription, and at the end the name and the signature of whoever is writing this letter. Okay, so this type of letter is a formal letter in which we are using polite language and giving respect to the person or authority to whom we are writing this letter. Okay, so now students, see this, the main content of the letter is in three parts. Okay, first, in first part, information is given, then what they had done there, it is given, and at last conclusion is given, and in this way this letter is written. Okay, so now we'll move to the next part. What is given here? Now see, this is the, in the bracket it is given, in the principal's office. Okay, it means that the whatever the conversation is going on here, between the principal and Mr. Bendre. It is happening in the principal's office. Okay. Now, but students, in this B part, it is given here, giving thanks personally. Now it means that the person, Mr. Bendre, arrived to the principal's office and he is personally having conversation or talking with principal. Okay. Now they both are talking, just see. Principal. Yes, Mr. Bendre. You wanted to see me about something? Mr. Bendre. Yes, madam. I have come to say how much we appreciate the good work that the school is doing under SEHH. What is the full form of SEHH? Seeing eyes, helping hands. Okay. Principal. Oh, thank you. Our teachers were in on the program because they were sure that it would help the children. Mr. Bendre. And I can tell you that it has really made a difference. My son and his cousin both study in the school. I have been following their activities throughout the year. I'm really impressed with the changes in their thinking and even their behavior. Principal, I'm glad you feel that way. Mr. Bendre, I think the parents will all thank you for paying attention to this aspect of personality development. I want to congratulate you, especially at the next parent teacher association meeting. Principal, thank you so much. See, now this here it is giving that this part B is giving thanks personally. See, now when we see this letter, read this letter, in that nothing personal is given here. Okay. But now see here, while thanking Mr. Bendre, is also talking some personal things of his family. Okay, here. Now see what he is discussing here personally. He is discussing about his son, his cousins. Okay. Means he is talking about his personal life here with the principal. So when we write a formal letter, in that we can't discuss anything personally. But here, suppose we are doing the conversation personally, we can we can write all these things in this conversation. Okay. So now he is thanking for the help which he get from the SEHH. Okay. And he is the Mr. Bendre uh, think the parents will thank paying you for paying attention to the aspect and personality development. And he is also want to congratulate at the parents teacher association meeting, which is going to take place next time. Okay. So student, these two things are given in this seeing eyes helping hand. That is, one is that formal letter and is personally how you will thank someone. Okay. So now exercise is given, and in this exercise it is given that you have to write two informal letters. Okay students. Now I am going to share with you my PPT. So students, I am going to discuss with you now how to write a letter. Okay. So here first we will talk about formal letter. Okay. So how the formal letter should be? It should be written only for official purposes. Okay. You will not write anything personal here. The second thing, while we writing the personal letter, we have to keep it in our mind that it should contain suggestions, requests, or any complaint. Only these things you can write in official letters. Okay. Now, the third thing that you have to see that the formal letter should be returned to an authority, somebody who is at an important position, who can help you. It could be principal, secretary, commissioner, police commissioner, or the mayor. Okay, yeah, you can write this letter to an authority person. Okay, now letter should be of 1 page. The formal letter should be how much? It should be of 1 page, means its length should be 1 page or little bit more than 1 page. It should not be too big, okay, or too lengthy. Okay. Now the last thing, you have to write the letter. 3 paragraphs are expected in the letter. Okay. The content should be brief, means you have to write to the point. Suppose in the exam some topic is given, so what you have to do, you have to stick to the topic. You should not deviate towards anywhere else. Okay, so you have to think about the topic and you have to write according to that only. Okay, it is a formal letter. Now we'll see how the alignment of the formal letter should be. The alignment of the formal letter should be the left side. Suppose this is a page and here you have to write from address. Okay, then you have to write date. Here you have to write a standard date. Okay, students. So in further we'll just see that also. Next, you have to write to address. Okay. Then it will come subject and you have to underline the subject also. Okay. Then salutation. Salutation means you have to give, suppose there is a authority, you have, what you have to say is respected sir, respected madam, in this way. Okay. Then it will come main content. Then you have to write the main content in how many paragraphs? 3 paragraphs. Okay. First you have to give the, in first paragraph you will give the introduction. Okay. Suppose 3 paragraphs should be cause, effect and remedy. These 3 things should be there. Okay. Then subscription. You have to write yours sincerely, yours faithfully. Okay. And at the end, you will write imaginary name. In exam, you can't write your own name there. You have to write XYZ or ABC. Okay. Imaginary name you have to write and you can sign also there. Okay. Now we'll move further. Now we'll see informal letter. So now in this topic 4.5, we have to write an informal letter. So let's see what things we have to keep in mind while writing the letter. These letters are unofficially or friendly letters. Okay. Then return to our close ones. Okay. Who are friendly? Close ones. Parents, family members, friends. Then conversational letter. You have to conversation should be there. Okay. In that letter. In exam, you must stick to the topic. Okay. Whatever suppose topic is given in the informal letter, you have to stick to that same topic. You should not deviate. Okay. Then length of the letter should be 1.5 page. You can write more here in informal letter. Okay. And 3 to 4 paragraph is expected here. To address is not required in this letter and subject is also not required here. Okay. So these things you have to keep in mind while writing informal letter. Now see, the alignment of the informal letter should be left side. You have to write everything to the from the left side only. Okay. See, from address you will write. Then you will write date in the standard form. Then you will write salutation. Now here you will write dear, my dear. Okay, in this way you can write, and his or her name you can write there. Then after this you will write main content. The main content should be 3 to 4 paragraphs. There should be. Then subscription. Now here you will write your lovingly. Okay, and you can at the end you can write your name also here. Imaginary name. In the exam you will write imaginary name here. Okay. Now we'll move further. You have to keep all this thing in mind. Now it is given in your textbook. Write a letter to your friend who has gone to another town for a month. Now see, here we'll write a letter. Vishnu, here first we will write the address. From address, Vishnu Vihar, Bandra East, Mumbai 50. Now see, this is the standard date, 11th February 2021. Okay, means you have to write the month in this way. Name of the month you have to write. You will not write the date as you're writing in your notebook every day. You have to use this pattern here while writing the letter. Now you will write, my dear friend Minu. How are you? I am sure you are doing good. How is weather in Calcutta? You told me that you have to go Calcutta as you're selected for football team for 2 months. I know you have never been to Calcutta before. Are you feeling excited? How is the coaching going on? How are other girls over there who are selected for the same? I know they have come from different places. Had you made any new friend? I'm missing you. Counting the days and waiting for the days to end. You are busy with your opportunities. Take care and remain healthy. Do your best. Okay. So after that, you will write the subscription, your lovingly friend, and you can write XYZ or your own name. Okay. Now we'll move further. Okay. Now the next thing, B part is given here in the question number 1 is write a personal letter of thanks to an elder person. You have to write a letter to an elder person. Now see how we'll write. D56 Hilltop. This is also informal letter. Okay. Grant Road, Mumbai 8, 11th February 21. Dear Granny. How are you, dear? Hoping that you're taking care of your health. I'm sure all other members in the family are too good. Thank you for wonderful present you sent me on my birthday. I felt very nice and I received the books of Harry Potter's. I enjoyed reading the first book. It was very interesting. I also share stories with my friends. I remember you every time. Thank you, Granny. I really appreciate your thoughts. Hoping to see you soon. Bye and take care. Give my love to Grandpa. Okay. Then you will write subscription, your lovingly grandson, XYZ, or you can write your name also. Okay, students. So these were the 2 informal letter which is given in your this lesson exercise, and we had just seen that Now see students, will do some activity. You have to do some activity. Through this lesson, we will be able to identify. First thing what we learn to identify from part 1 and part 2, identify the key elements of an invitation and a notice. Okay. Identify the key differences between an invitation and a notice. Identify the differences between formal and informal conversations. Okay. And you have to write a simple notice from a given data. Now, see, read the chapter from the textbook. We will start by discussing formal and informal conversation with the help of questions. Now, see here. Here some questions are given. You have to place it in a proper way. Okay. Place the description to the correct column. Sir, just unmute some students so that I can ask. Less structured. Now this first word is less structured. Where it will go? To the formal conversation or to the informal conversation? Yes, anyone? Hello. Less structure. What type of conversation it is?
Informal.
Informal. Okay. Purposeful tone.
Formal.
Let's see where it goes. Personal situation.
Informal.
Very good. Relaxed tone.
Formal.
Formal? Yes, anyone else?
Informal.
Relax. Informal. Very good. Work situation.
Formal.
Formal.
Very nice. And structured.
Formal.
Very good. Now we'll see the next activity. Okay. Now conversation with which you can usually be formal and which will be informal. You have to just classify this. Now friend.
Informal.
Informal. Okay. School principal.
Formal.
Very nice.
Formal.
Court judge.
Formal.
Formal.
Okay, let me ask first, then you answer. Okay. Business partner.
Formal.
Boss.
Formal.
Formal.
Father.
Informal.
Grandmother.
Informal.
Okay, very nice. Very good. Students. Very good. Now we'll move further. When we usually use formal conversation, you have to find it. Okay. Now see, when talking to people, when talking to friends and family, when talking to people we know, when talking to people we work with, when we usually use.
People we work with.
Very good. Very nice answer. Very nice. Okay. Now we'll move further. Okay. Now the next question. What should a formal conversation should start with? Hello? What's up? Hi. Good morning.
Hello.
It is a formal conversation, beta.
Good morning.
Very good. Good morning. Informally. You will say good morning. We'll see the next. Now here. What should a formal conversation should end with? Thank you. Bye bye. Miss you. And see you around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. It will end with thank you. Now we'll see some more elements of notice and invitation in this quiz. Now see students, you have to read this paragraph carefully. Ravi is carrying two papers. One is a notice and an invitation to be posted. Now he is confused. Please help to drop the letters. Can you help? See,
Yes.
one paper is notice and another one is invitation. Okay. Now see here. A is a notice and B is an invitation. What he is supposed to do? A will be posted and B will go on the board. A and B will both be on the board. A and B will both be posted. Or A will go on the board and B will be posted. Yes. Which one is the correct one? See, A is the, yes, A is a notice and B is an invitation. What we have to, where we put the notice?
Posted.
Notice we post. Is there any notice board in your school, students?
A will be posted and B will go on board.
No, beta.
Yes,
We can't
teacher. A and
post.
B will be gone board.
Yes. When there is a notice, what we do, we mostly put it on the board. And the invitation, what we do, we post it. Okay. In your school also on the notice board, you must have seen some notice there. Okay. This was the first part question. Seeing eyes, helping hand. While inviting someone, can you read it with your eyes? Okay. Overconfident, polite, angry, or rude. What word you will use when you are inviting someone? What word you will use? Overconfident. How will you use your words?
Polite.
Very nice.
Polite, teacher.
Very good. Very good. Now next. To whom you usually send invitation for a school event? Student, student's family, special guests, or everybody in the city?
Special guest.
Special guests. Very nice.
Special guest.
So thank you everyone.